afternoon. Wishing you a beautiful afternoon from here in Nigeria. And today it's a wonderful time with Mom Ziba. We are going to be having what I promised us. I know that I talked about that we are going to be talking about Phubbing, all right? And I know many of us will be like, what's Phubbing? Okay, so if you're here today, I know I promised us via the last episode we had on traditional dating method versus modern dating method, the pros and cons, which you think is very, very okay for you. So today we are going to be having an interesting time, and I want to use this moment to thank all my returning listeners, especially those from United States and Nigeria. You're doing so well. Thank you so much. I view you through my analytics on Spotify, and I'm seeing how you've been following the program so well. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Here is my hug from me to you and a warm kiss. Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about Phubbing, all right, the consequences of Phubbing. So if you don't understand what's the meaning of Phubbing, I know it has been trending. If you go to relationship and dating sites, you even on Google, you see that you hear people say Phubbing wrecked my relationship. And if you are that kind of a person and you've been passing through the situation and you don't know the meaning of it, or you don't know it to be this name, I'm having that privilege to bring that to you in an elaborate manner. I'm going to be talking about this in details. I'm going to be telling you about the consequences if you are that partner who has been doing this in your relationship, or your relationship before has been wrecked by Phubbing and you don't know how to go with it. Okay, I'm gonna be bringing this to you today, and I know you're gonna be learning a lot. If it's your first time of tuning into this beautiful podcast with Mom Ziba Talks, I want you to click on notification button to get notified for new episode in case I'm up. Or you can also click to become a subscriber or follower and start following Mom Ziba. Except this is a podcast where we'll talk about relationship issues, likely issues we face in our day-to-day living, and we try to bring out solutions from them together, and we see how to involve them in our lives and make a difference, a positive with it. I remember that it is very, very good to learn from other people's mistakes rather than learning from your own mistakes. All right, so today you're going to be learning a lot with Mom Ziba. You're highly welcome. Stay tuned. So, what's Phubbing really all about? Okay, Phubbing is a term that combines the word phone and snubbing. It refers to the act of ignoring someone or neglecting social interaction with others in favor of using your mobile phone or electronic device. Will I really say that Phubbing is will I really say that cyber has come to do a lot of harm than good in our relationship? Let's see it together. Phubbing often occurs when individuals are engrossed in their smartphones, their tablets, or their gadgets, leading them to pay more attention to their screens rather than people who are around them. Okay, this is the general term of Phubbing. Should the case you're among that people who is hearing this word or terminology for the first time, this is what Phubbing is all about. And I'm bringing to you, tell you that Phubbing can really have negative effect on your relationship, as it may make others feel ignored, unimportant, and undervalued. This term highlights the impact of technology on social interaction and the importance of being mindful of one's device usage in social settings. So I'm going to be telling us about the consequences of Phubbing, because many people really don't know this, and it's really wrecking their relationship, and it takes time before they can know that this was really a problem in their relationship, so that they cannot take it as a baggage to the next relationship. So let's go. Phubbing have several negative consequences on both physical relationship and social interactions. Here are some potential consequences. All right. Hope you're enjoying this blues this afternoon. Okay, Here is why I love you. If you love the person you think you're in a relationship with, you feel or claim you're in a relationship with, I know you will not want to practice this phubbing as an attitude. Okay, so that's why we have this on the background to make you feel relaxed in your cozy spot while we learn together. So, number one consequences is feeling of neglect. Okay, or being fobbed can make individuals feel neglected or unimportant. I said that earlier. It sends a message that the person on the phone values their devices more than the person that they are interacting with. Yes. Can you imagine being together with your spouse in a place and you're so carried away with your gadget, you're so carried away with maybe a football scene or with a very interesting program, you know that you are the only one who loves that particular program and you're not carrying your spouse along. This really can cause friction and hicks in your relationship. Another point I think I've observed that could be one of the consequences after the practice or the art of phubbing is communication breakdown. You hear some people say, I didn't know what I did to him, and all of a sudden he's not talking to me as usual. All right, we came here happy together to have fun, and all of a sudden he's not talking to me. I think there was a communication breakdown. Okay, so phubbing can lead to a breakdown in communication between individuals. When one person is solely engrossed in his or her phone, they may not fully be engaged in the conversation or be attentive to the needs and emotions of the other person. Yes, I've seen many people, some people you see they are working together or they go for an outing together and they get to that place and this kind of person is just like phone snubbing, phubbing, and on his phone for a long time, and the girl just look like, am I here alone or what's really going on? And some of them may not be able to tolerate it. They walk away from the scene, they walk away from the place where they were together. Okay, this is one of the hazards of phubbing, and I think it should be looked into so that it could not lead to all this kind of a thing, because most time we may not really know that our relationship has gradually come to an end because it's gradually eating it up. All right, so this is one of the things I think is the consequences of phubbing. I talked about feelings of neglect. I'm also going to be talking about reduced relationship satisfaction. Continuous phubbing in a relationship can contribute to decreased satisfaction, feeling consequently or consistently ignored or undervalued, can strain the emotional connection between partners or friends. Yes, you must know that it can reduce your satisfaction. You might feel that you're in a relationship together, you feel that he's still my man, I'm still her woman, and all those kind of thing, but the satisfaction is actually reduced. Okay, so this is what the hazard of phubbing. All right, actually cyber is a beautiful thing, but I think there's some extent that we have to put in some things so that it will not become excessive and start to cause negativities in our relationships. All right, so the fourth one is impaired social skills. Over reliance on electronic devices can hinder the development of strong interpersonal skills. People may become less adept at reading, social cues, making eye contact, engaging in face-to-face conversation, you know, all those kind of a thing. Because imagine I'm so engrossed with my gadget and we are talking about something important. I'm telling my husband to please look about the child, I'm coming, I want to use the restroom, and he told me, okay, just nod his head and tell me you can go, not knowing that he's just saying that based on what his mouth wants to say at that time. His heart is not connected to what he's saying. And imagine I went to the restroom, coming back, I'm not meeting the baby there again. It's a big issue. Okay, I can chew that man up, and you know, it can spoil a lot of things. So this is what the hazard of phubbing can really do to your relationship. And I think it's a need and it's a time for us to really look into this part Okay, because if there are things that can really wreck your relationship, it doesn't matter how many time, it doesn't matter how many years you've been in a relationship. I think you have to stay away from that kind of a thing so that it can keep your relationship sound and healthy. All right, so another consequences is missed opportunity for bonding. Yes, phubbing can result in missed opportunity to bond with others, engaging in meaningful conversation, sharing experiences, and creating memories may be compromised when attention is diverted to a screen. Yes, I can bond with you effectively, as I just said earlier with that little piece I told you right now. I can bond with you completely when you are distracted by your phone, especially when we are together. Okay, and I think that to the energy you're supposed to channel to me is being divided with something else. It doesn't really matter what that thing is at that time, and especially if it's your phone, it means that we cannot really connect. Okay, so but one thing that really keep relationships sound and good is also connection. So if there is a breach in connection through phubbing, it can cause a wrecking in your relationship both. Okay, all right. So lastly, I'll be giving us the next consequences that we can really note, so that we should be very, very cautious whenever we are really engrossed in this kind of an attitude. We have to really take this into note and know that it's not really, really good for us to really get lost with this. Is disrupted family dynamics. In family settings, phubbing can disrupt the dynamics between parents and children or among family members. It can lead to a lack of quality time spent together and hinder the development of strong family bonding. All right, so that is that. To mitigate the consequences of phubbing, it's very, very crucial for individuals to be mindful of their device usage, especially in social and intimate settings, establishing clear boundaries and prioritizing face-to-face interactions. It can help maintain a healthy relationship and foster a better communication. I know this will be okay for you. For now, I want you to really digest this, look into this. I don't want it to wreck your relationship, because you know Mom Ziba always cares and Mom Ziba loves you. We are doing this together to have a healthy relationship, and know that if there is no connection in our relationship, we can't really go that far. So while you try to inculcate this into your new portfolio, you try to inculcate this into your attitude, I wish you all the best in your relationship. And I will be dropping one question for you via the Q&A section. I'll be waiting for your reviews also. I promise I'm gonna be obliged to respond to you ASAP as I receive those reviews and your answers via the Q&A section. So what's this question gonna be? Have you been phubbed before by your partner? How did you deal with it? Okay, that's a question I'll be leaving for you in the Q&A section. I'll be going through it, and I want to, I'll be so obliged to receive your answers. And remember that we are in this together. Your answers can really help a lot of people out there. We can do this, all right? Okay, so have you been phubbed before, and how did you deal with it? Till next time, again, I'll be coming with a very interesting topic that is gonna help you. I know I'm gonna be talking about coping with promiscuity challenges. All right, so we are going to be talking about coping with promiscuity challenges. If you're that kind of a person, you have challenges in promiscuity, you're a promiscuous person, no doubts, no reason for you to be shy at all. These are all situations we find ourselves in one way or the other, but I promise you there's a way out. With Mom Silva, we're going to be talking about it in the next episode, so you keep tuning in so that you're going to be the first to get updated with that. Till next time, I love you. Bye.